Yo, what's happening, man? RC the Trackaholic in the building. This is the Cide Show, CIDESHOW. Don't confuse it with the S. Today, this evening, I have a phenomenal guest. Starting with hip hop, Seattle hip hop pioneer, 1/3 of the Emerald Street Boys. Just to start, confirmed that he is on the very first hip hop record that ever came out of Seattle. Huge deal. Songwriter, singer, musician, newly playing the drums too, right?
Yeah,
yeah.
A little bit of drums.
I remember good. I remember when you started, you were terrible. No, I'm just playing. But this is none other than my big bro, Mr. Rcurtis Jamerson. Man, make some noise. What's happening?
Hey, man, it's an honor, man, and a privilege to be here.
Dig
bro.
that,
Sure, man.
For sure.
Appreciate the accolades.
Now, we're gonna touch on a couple of things. First of all, I know you have this book that's coming out August 25th. We're gonna be plugging this all show. August 25th, 2023. It's called "I Had COVID and It Hurts." Dealing with the loud silence. Sorry, I missed that part. That's deep.
That's facts.
Dealing with the loud silence.
Yes, sir.
So, we're gonna touch on a couple of things. But first of all, how you doing?
Man, I'm too blessed to be stressed. I know people
Dig
say
that.
it, but that's real. You know what I'm saying?
I know it ain't no cliche.
At all. This COVID thing really got me, man, and I'm just glad to be here. You know what I'm saying?
That's wonderful. Now, when we talk about this book, it seems like you're just kind of are you chronicling having gone through COVID? Is that what that is?
Yeah, going through COVID. Yes, going through COVID, and also the things that were going through my brain, and things that were going on around the world that I could actually hear in that silence because I had no visitors. And when you're alone like that, your mind can play tricks on you, right?
Yeah.
But I had my prayers that helped me through, you know what I'm saying? So that's what this is really all about, man. It's not just about straight COVID. It's about everything that went on within me while I was dealing with that 3 weeks in the hospital.
Well, I do know that so many people in the world can identify with a story like that, having experienced it or at least experienced somebody who in their family or close to them that's had it. So I could only see this book touching almost everybody, whoever picks it up, I'm sure.
That's what it's for, bro.
Now, so clearly you made it.
Amen.
Amen for that. But so what made you say, okay, I need to write a book?
Bro, man, I didn't say it.
Okay.
Right? You know how something's in you and it has to come out? Well, as I was going through this, first of all, COVID did hurt because I was coughing like crazy. It hurt my chest, you know what I'm saying? I had failed kidneys, I had pneumonia, had a blood clot, you know what I'm saying? So I was going through this.
Yes.
And it was like, as I was in there, I was listening to the nurses and the doctors and whatnot, and how they would actually disconnect because they were watching people die all the time with this COVID.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so it was like there was a story there, and in my spirit, it was like, you have to tell this story.
So you were thinking that while you were in the hospital?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. It was deep, man. It was, the dealing with the loud silence, that's exactly what it was, because it's like being in solitary. I've never been in solitary, but I can imagine it's being in solitary, being by yourself in a room, you know what I'm saying, and you can't have visitors. My wife couldn't come visit me. Nobody could come and visit me.
Right.
I'm just dealing with these nurses and these doctors, and I'm doing everything they say do because I want to get out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I went in there 2 days before my birthday, and then I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to be out in a few days. A few days went into 3 weeks.
3 weeks in the hospital?
In the hospital. You know, imagine that, just being by yourself anywhere for 3 weeks. No. You got human contact but it's with the doctors and nurses,
yes.
But none of your loved ones.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And at that time, you have to either have a great relationship with God, which I make sure of that, or a good support team. Otherwise, bro, you will meet your demise. You will meet your demise because that the idle mind is the devil's playground, and your mind plays tricks on you. I was thinking every now and again, I was like, is this going to be it?
Right.
I wasn't scared because of the relationship. If I was going, I'll be fine. If I'm staying, I'll be fine. You know what I'm saying?
Well, okay, well, I apologize for cutting you off. Let me stop you right there now. You telling me that, not that I don't believe you, but you started to come to terms with the fact that you may die in that hospital?
Yeah.
Now, do you think that was like the work of the devil just messing with you, or did you really feel at peace?
It was confirmation that I was going to be all right either way.
Dig it.
Yeah, it was. That's what it was.
Okay.
Because before I went in there, let me. It's in the book. I'm gonna give you this little.
Yeah, but we ain't gonna give it all away now.
So the vaccine, right?
Yes.
I was. Let me see. I was against it. I didn't want it. I don't want to put something in my body that I don't want. Right? Mm-hmm. And so I prayed on it, and I just said, "Hey, if I do this," and I said it just like that. If I take this vaccine, you got me, right? I got confirmation. Yeah, I got you. So I'm like, okay, babe, make me an appointment on Wednesday. She made the appointment. Mm-hmm. The day before the vaccine I had to go take, I had 104 temperature.
Oh, goodness.
I'm like, babe, okay, let's go take this. You can't take the vaccine. You can't take the vaccine. You got a high temperature. I didn't know. Right?
Because they take your temperature when you get there.
You feel me? So I couldn't take that. But then a couple days later, then, I go get tested, and I find out I got COVID, and I lose my taste, I lose my smell. And now I'm like, I got COVID, and now the reality sets in, I got this disease. And it was like, whoa. Because a couple days prior, a buddy of mine died from it.
Really?
Then his wife got really sick and almost died. And
were they the same age as you?
He's about my age. He might have actually been in between my age and your age.
Okay, so like 67.
Yeah,
no,
135 or something like Yeah, look good though.
Yeah, look good.
May rest in peace.
Really.
But think about it, bro. Mm-hmm. I have this disease, and I'm hearing about people dying from
it.
Right. And so at that particular moment in time, I'm like, what's going on? But it wasn't until I got in the hospital and I was in there for a while, and I thought about it. I was like, wait a minute. He said he got me. He knew I was going through it. Mm-hmm. He knew I was going to have COVID, but he didn't tell me that. If he gives you all the information up front, you won't be able to handle it. Right. When I was in the hospital, I didn't know my kidneys failed. If I'd have known my kidneys failed, I probably wouldn't have made it. If I'd have realized that I was on 100% oxygen, right, that this machine kept me breathing, I never. You were
on a respirator, and the machine was breathing for you.
Breathing for me.
Wow.
And I mean, it was like, and then you're hearing, okay, well, if you go up to the 8th floor, I'm on the 5th floor. You go up to the 8th floor, that's when you get the
intubated.
Exactly, and induced in the coma, and you get that tube down your throat.
Oh goodness.
And so I'm just thinking, imagine that. I'm like, all this stuff is going on. I'm like, man, am I gonna have to go up there? But I was like, I'm not gonna get that tube. I'm not getting that tube down my throat.
So it was a matter of willpower at that point.
Willpower, but mostly, bro, I'm telling you, it was that relationship. Because without that relationship, done. You're done.
Definitely.
You're done. And
Definitely.
I knew it. I said, if you don't have a support system and you didn't have that relationship, you were done. It's so easy to just be done.
Right.
So
now, to get into like a little deeper into it, like even like when everybody was sitting at home at one point or another, you start to lose concept of time. In and out of sleep. You know what I'm saying? What was that like for you? Or let me back up a little bit, because you weren't exactly in a coma, were you?
No, I never.
Okay,
never got to that
point. So when you were just, of course, very sick, and I mean, did everything just kind of run together on you, like, or could you tell, like, it's morning or night, or
to be honest with you, I wasn't focused on it being day or night,
right,
or the hour or the time.
It was
anything
just
like that. But it was a few days before my birthday. So once I realized, wait a minute, my birthday's tomorrow, I'm not getting out of here. Because I'm thinking the whole time, right? I went in the emergency. I'm like, my birthday's in a couple of days. I'm about to get up out of here. No way.
Right.
Right. And so after that, Then a week goes by. Then it's like, okay, I'm not really getting better. Now I'm down to maybe 70% oxygen, something like that, right? And you have to get, I think I was supposed to get down to like 40% or something like that, something really, really low.
Right.
And I'm thinking, okay, I'm getting close. No. Every week it was like, wow. Even to the last day, the doctor said, oh, you're going to be getting out of here. Then they came back, oh, well, we can't let you go yet. Right? So you're just like, so at the same time, I'm knowing I'm getting out, and I'm the best patient ever.
Right.
The best patient ever. Do this, okay.
Right.
You know, because I'm going to do everything you tell me to do so I can get well and get up out of here.
Now, no. So what kind of stuff were they telling you to do?
Okay, so this thing called, what is it called? When you lay on your stomach. What's it called?
Not planking.
No, it's called, dagnabbit. Anyway, you lay on your stomach, right? And when you lay on your stomach, your lungs are now they're breathing out or something like that.
Okay.
I forget what it's called. But anyway, so I had to lay on my stomach, and it was very uncomfortable because I have to turn over. As I'm turning over, I'm coughing violently. My throat hurts. Let me tell you this, too. This is a trip. Have you ever lost your breath, like you're trying to catch your breath, right? And there's like doctors and nurses around you. Your mind is thinking, why aren't they doing anything?
No, I've never been, no. But I could only imagine.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking like, why aren't they doing anything?
Right.
Until the point to where I had to realize, wait a minute, this is my breath. I have to catch it. So I have to breathe through my nose and out my mouth, and I have to regulate that.
Right.
And it was like, because there was a point to where it's like, wait a minute, until I got to that point, I was thinking like, any minute, no, I'm dying. I'm dying because I can't catch my breath. I can't.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like a hyperventilation to the 100th power.
Now, is this when you're laying on your stomach?
No.
Oh, that's a whole different time.
Yeah, I went somewhere else because I forgot about that part, but that was very important to say. But when you're laying on your stomach, it makes you breathe a totally different way, and it allowed me to be able to go ahead and wean a little bit more off of that oxygen that they're giving me. And they said, yeah, you do that, and then, you know, and there's people that didn't do it, and you didn't do it, and you got problems. Because when you're on your back, it's like your lungs are laying flat.
Right.
So when you're on your stomach, they're hanging out here, so you got a little bit more room to, you know what I'm saying, to move. And I forget what it's Crohn's. That's what it's called, Crohn's.
Crohn's?
You're Cronin.
Oh, okay.
That's what it's called. Yeah. And every nurse came in and said the same thing. The first one, I was like, okay, that's fine. I'll lay on my stomach. But then when they kept saying it, let me get on this stomach.
Yeah, because they're probably a little nonchalant. Like, okay, first of all, we ain't gonna make this big man do anything, but we have to tell him.
Right.
And you're like, okay, I keep hearing this.
Yeah.
Maybe I should do this stuff.
Come on, man. I'm telling you, bro. I did it all.
Yeah.
I didn't care. Look, stand on one leg. And put your finger on your nose.
And bark like a dog.
Yeah, is that going to make me go home? Okay, I'm doing it. I'm telling you, bro. And I was thinking that, too. You can't go in a place like that when you're fighting for your life and be a jerk.
Right. Yes.
You can't.
Right.
You're going to die.
No, yes.
They're going to be like, oh, okay. All right. Yeah, we're going to pass this room up.
And they don't have time.
Exactly.
I mean, it's I mean, like, you look at it and you be like, what? They don't have to, but they don't.
No.
They don't. No. Like, I mean, you're talking about people, probably ain't been home in 3 days?
Oh, man. Yeah, it was amazing, man, to hear them say they have to disconnect.
They have to.
They have to disconnect because, I mean, they're seeing people die all the time.
Yeah, and if they get, like, even as nice as you might have been, like, they didn't let themselves get too involved,
right.
And they could just take a turn for the worst, and then you're gone, and then it hurts them.
Oh yeah,
I'm pretty sure every single one of them are in therapy till this day.
Hey man, there's a few of them, and there was a couple of them that were cool. This is what I did. I made sure that they smiled before they left my room.
Dig that.
I made sure of that. You came in here. Look, I might have prayed for you or whatever.
You tell them one of them corny ass jokes?
Probably one of them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So anyway,
so it was a dog. No, just hold on. Hold on.
Dude, man. Bro, I lost 45 pounds.
Did you?
Man,
look.
I came out, when I came out, man, I stood in the mirror and looked sideways and like, where'd I go?
You thought somebody else was in your house?
Man,
I couldn't imagine. I need to drop out hot 45. but I mean, like, did that make you? Did it scare you? Like, or were you just
when I lost the weight? Or?
Yeah.
Nah, I mean, because when I was in there, I noticed that I was gaining facial hair. And I was getting skinny in the face, but it wasn't like I had a mirror in front of me.
Right,
I was in the bed the whole time.
Right, so but I mean, did you feel that way?
I did.
Okay, you did. You actually did.
And then sometimes I would I FaceTime my fiance at the time.
Oh, then you'd see yourself.
Then I see myself. Yeah. And I'm looking like sick. I'm looking sick, bro. I'm like,
man,
wow, But I'm like, okay, well, I got to go through this. I'm gonna get out of it. But man, bro, let me tell you something. It was so painful. It was physically painful, mentally, emotionally. It was just painful because it was so much stuff that was going through.
Yeah,
that was going on. Kids killing kids. The police killing the black.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying. I mean, everything,
protests.
Yeah, everything, bro. And I'm just like, it's all surrounding me. Like I'm just engulfed in it. And so I was like, okay, well, let me go ahead and you got to take this one. I can't handle this.
Right.
You say, put things on us that we can't handle. Well, you know what I can't handle and you know what I can. So I went through the COVID and while I was in there, it was just one day. This is so funny, bro. I was writing the book on my iPhone.
Oh, while you were in there?
While I was in there, I was writing the book on my iPhone, right? And so I'm thinking, I got pages.
Right.
When I get out,
what?
I go to try to put it on Amazon. It's 7 pages.
You thought you was writing your ass off?
I thought it was. Baby. When I get out, we got this book. It's going down.
Like in your head, you was with a pen. You was like, okay.
Yeah, I wasn't. Yeah, come on, man. So my faculties were kind of.
The hot skewed. 7. The hot 7. It was like,
yeah, but now we're 232 pages strong, man. You know what I'm saying? So
okay, wow,
yeah.
Now, speaking, you mentioned your wife earlier. So you could only see her like on the phone and on an iPad.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
she had the opportunity to see me through a glass window. Just briefly. And I was like a big kid. Just like that. Because my face was all sunk in. And I know she looked at me like,
man, this the wrong dude.
Hold on. That is not, no. Baby, niggas need love.
He dropped it in there.
Niggas need love. Niggas need love too, baby.
So tell me this though. I'm pretty sure like just a thought of your wife and that connection that you guys had. I'm pretty sure that was a huge part in like your will and the help with your relationship with God and the thoughts that you had not like I'm not leaving here yet. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. Well, I already knew once I realized that it wasn't the vaccine that he said he had me on, that it was COVID. I knew I was gonna get out. I just didn't know when.
Wait, what do you mean by that? You saying?
So when I told you I prayed and I said, "Hey, you got me on this vaccine. If I take this vaccine, got
you."
He said, "Yeah, I got you." Right? And I was thinking, okay, I do the vaccine, but I had the 104 temperature. Then I couldn't take the vaccine. And then when I was in the hospital, I don't know if I was in there like.
So you thought, okay, I see what you're saying.
3 or 4 days in, I was like, "This is what I did." I was in the bed and I had the thing, and I was like, "Oh, that's what he meant."
Right.
If you'd have seen me, if you'd have been looking at me, you'd have been like, what the hell is wrong with him?
Yeah,
he just out the blue. Just, oh, that's what he meant. So then it was like, okay, all right, so I got to go through this. And I'm going to get out. I don't know when, but when I got out, bro, I kissed the ground. Yeah. The whole thing, like Balky. I love you. Love America.
Look, I don't even. Most people don't know who that is.
Right.
But I understand what you're saying. So
Andy Kaufman from Taxi. Yeah.
Oh no, is that his name?
Balky. But Balky was in a different. His
name was Laka.
Oh, okay, whatever.
But the token foreigner in the sitcom.
That part. Niggas need love too.
Here's okay. So, what for lack of a better term, I'm gonna use the word promises. But what promises? What thoughts? What affirmations that you were telling yourself in the hospital when you thought maybe you wouldn't make it? What did you carry out of this? You know what I'm saying? What do you do now that you like? You're like, man, if I swear, you know, like.
There wasn't none of that.
It wasn't none of that?
It wasn't like you done smoked all this weed and you got all this alcohol in you and now
I'm gonna be
you
a preacher.
Super
okay, it's
stupid,
not.
and you got so high to where you're like, you know, God, if you get me out of this one, I will never drink again. I never smoke no more weed. And then next day,
stop the
smoke
bed.
weed. No, it wasn't none of that, bro.
Okay.
It was just I knew I was gonna get out. And when I got out of it, because it's a second, I have a second chance at life. Right. And so
literally
what I understand from that is that when you get a second chance at life, if you do it the same way, you're basically wasted flesh.
Right.
So I refuse to do it the same way. I changed a whole lot of things. What I changed a lot was my way of thinking and my appreciation for life and you know, and my kind of like my let me see. Kind of like my mantra, because before my mantra was like, man, let's kick it, let's have fun, let's enjoy this life. Now it's like, let's enjoy this life. But he gave me a wife to enjoy this life with. You know what I'm saying? And then I got family members that are not even my blood relatives. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I do.
And so I'm appreciating life a whole lot differently. And it's all about enjoying, having fun. And, man, don't sweat the small details. I tell my wife all the time, baby, if it's not in our path, it's in our way.
Dig that.
Period.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like life is way too short to take for granted. Here you go. But you're supposed to take advantage of it.
Yeah, fully.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So that's
I understand.
So it's a totally different. You know me. I done. I'm not gonna even say I changed. I've gotten better.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, my outlook has gotten better. It feels a whole lot better to be alive now. I know how to be alive. I know how to live. Since you're alive, you might as well live. So I know how to live. I know how to enjoy, and I know how to tell you to go to hell.
Yeah, for sure.
Because if I'm not beneficial for you and you're not beneficial to me, then we're wasting each other's time.
Got that right.
And we don't have time to waste.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So that's it. And there's a fine line between taking advantage and taking for granted, and that's what people don't understand.
Well, shout out to that. That's deep in the mud.
and you know, niggas need love.
Yeah, yes they do. Now let's get into the actual title. Okay, the name of your book is. By the way. Fantapane?
Fantapane. That's my middle name.
Really?
Rcurtis Jamerson. Yeah.
Okay.
That's another.
A whole nother show.
We'll do that in another show.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I just noticed. Okay, but anyway, I had COVID and it hurts. Dealing with the loud silence. Now that's three major things. So, I mean, okay. So we've talked about you having COVID and like how you got there, how you got through it. And it hurts. You know, we talked about if we do have the right word, croning, the emotional and all that. We talked about that.
Yeah.
Dealing with the loud silence. Now, I mean, you mentioned a little bit about doctors disconnecting, but I know it's got to be deeper than that.
It is deeper than that. It's dealing with the loud silence has absolutely nothing to do with having COVID.
Okay.
It has absolutely nothing to do with it. It was dealing with everything that was going on around me outside that I can hear because the TV was on and I can't just watch Netflix. So the news is on, or you know, it's something that just happened, or on my phone because I have this new some app that tells me what's going on. You know, this kid got shot, or this. And it's like, man, all this going on. And so I was just thinking, I was like, man, what can I do?
Right.
What can I do to help that? And,
right.
Or talk to him. So I'm writing songs. I wrote some songs in there.
Nice.
And I'm thinking I'm gonna do some videos. And you're thinking you can do a whole lot of things. And sometimes it doesn't happen. It doesn't come to fruition because you don't have the resources. Or you don't, or somebody that you know is too busy so they can't do it, whatever. But things happen when they're supposed to happen. The book happened.
Right.
I wrote the book in 21, and I'm just now releasing it in 23.
Oh, it takes time for greatness,
No, but the book only took me maybe accumulated 6 months, maybe.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know, because the letters and the words are really big, so there's not that much in this book anyway.
And there's pictures. Because niggas need love too.
Hey, look, anyway, even a book this thick, like I just couldn't imagine creating some I make records, but this is a lot of information.
It is.
It's a lot of story. It's
When I started writing. First of all, I just started writing. I didn't. It wasn't like no thoughts. It was just you just start writing. Kind of like with beats.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? You make a beat. Okay, you make the drum, and then boom. Okay, let me throw the bass in there, or however, whatever your formula is. And so I just started writing. The majority of this got written when I got out, obviously, because I only had 7 pages when I got at the hospital. But I would wake up because my wife has to be at work. And she works from home. 4:30, 5:30 in the morning. So as soon as she got up, I got up, raised up, sat up, had my little oxygen tank, and put my MacBook up, and I'm writing every single day.
Right.
She got my breakfast, she got my lunch, she got my dinner, the whole thing. But I'm sitting there the whole time for the whole 8 hours that she's working.
Right.
I'm typing.
Right. You working.
It's unconscious. It's really unconscious. It's just like it's like just it's like natural. It's like, okay, you get up, like you get up, brush your teeth, and take a shower. You know what I'm saying? Which I couldn't really do on my own at that time. Oh, man, yeah, that was horrible. Anyway,
I couldn't. Man, that's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But you gotta have somebody in your corner.
Yes.
Because even when I got out, if I didn't have the support, I could have got worse.
Right.
Because I had an oxygen tank. You know what I'm saying, that I had to have. And I was determined to get off of that thing. I think I got off of it in a week.
Really?
Yeah, because I was like, no, this ain't me. So I weaned myself off.
So sometimes you just didn't use it?
Well, yeah.
And then
every now and again I did that, but I wasn't stupid.
Right.
But say it was on 5, right? So then I put it on 5 that day. The next day I'm turning it to 4.
4, okay.
Then the next day I'm turning it to 3.
Did you ever have to turn it back up?
Yeah, my wife made me turn it.
What is going on in here?
Yeah, because she's
no, it's cool. No, I'm just trying to.
Exactly.
Niggas need love. No, I'm just.
But seriously, because she would get scared. You got to imagine that this is a woman that watched me damn near die.
Sure. Yes.
Before the EMT came. I wasn't responding to anything. I remember a little bit, but not everything. And, but she was calm. But then after the calm, then it was like reality kicked in.
Yes.
And, probably waterworks, the whole thing.
Yeah, sure.
So for her to go through that, and then I get out the hospital, and then she's probably thinking like, are you serious? This is what you're doing? So you're just cutting down the oxygen right now? But she was probably thinking that, but she still was sweet. And her spirit was with me, and she still was like, okay, baby, are you sure? And then when I did it, and then she was like, we're turning it up. Right? Yeah. And I have to respect that. I'm still a patient.
Sure.
I'm still the best patient you'll ever meet. You know what I'm saying?
No, I can get it, because being a gracious patient goes a long way.
Man, come on, man.
Because cussing them out and all that stuff, it doesn't, it's not good. It's not good.
Dude, come on, you will die. If you're already almost on your deathbed and you're treating doctors and nurses like crap, they're going to forget to come and see if you're okay. Yeah, because when that buzzer goes, now they got to come in.
They have to.
Yeah, but and somebody might trip. Oh, damn, I fell. And, on the plug.
Right.
Now you go.
No.
I mean, real talk, because they're human beings.
Of course.
They're just regular people that have this job and this responsibility. And if you treat me like crap, then guess what? I got nothing for you.
I would probably say that COVID-19 was the ultimate test on both sides. I mean, it really tested doctors and health professionals' threshold.
Yeah.
You know, professionally and emotionally.
Oh yeah.
And then the patients and the people who had just been, you know, and I mean, you know, rest in peace to anybody who didn't make it, and love and comfort to anybody who lost somebody who didn't make it. But that was the test the other way. It was a test of your will and your I mean, not even really your physical, because there was some healthy people who didn't make it.
Dude. Come on, man.
You know, I mean, it was unpredictable. It there was no rhyme or reason. Like people are trying to figure out, you know, what's in the air and what's you know what's on your clothes and what you're buying off the shelf to you know, because like people just didn't know.
Nope.
You know, like it was a scary time. I mean, by the time it got around to me, like when I got it, I was actually kind of okay with it because so many people had gone through it. You know, and I just kind of sat down on the couch and just kind of got through it. Luckily, I didn't have to go like to the hospital or anything like that. But it still did hurt.
Oh,
it
man.
hurt.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it was, and you know,
it's
I didn't.
Respiratory. So
Yes,
it's gonna hurt.
Yeah, but like
hurt.
in the worst way, like you know, and then some people just kind of have it and they just have to sit down. And you're just like, no, I'm good. Yeah, but they have to quarantine and they're you know. Yeah. But that's you know, people are different. And then like you know, you're not even yourself for another 3 to 6 months. Like you feel like there's a monkey like riding your back.
It took me 6 months to recover.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine
work for 6 months.
Right. You couldn't even work
physical
for
therapy. I couldn't work for 6 months.
Wow. Because I mean, like for me, like I had to go back to work, and then I just didn't feel like myself. Yeah. Oh, you know. Yeah. But that's just my personal experience, of course. But
there's folks that are still dealing with respiratory problems after having it, like you know, 4 or 5 years ago.
True that. Yes.
You know, I was talking to some of my clients, and they've had it, and they're like, I still have problems breathing, and da 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 da. I don't have that. I thank God for that. Here's the cold part. Here's the cold part. And this is where my faith kicked in. So I caught the COVID from a client. And, you know, not like I was just all up on them or anything like that, but they called and I found out, they had COVID, right? So I'm going to fast forward all the way up to when I was in the hospital, and I'm like, man, how am I going to pay my bills, blah, 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 blah. So the business manager from the job called me and says, hey, actually called my fiance at the time, my wife now, and said, hey, since he caught it here, he actually can can get L&I.
Really?
So I was getting L&I. So you know what I'm saying? When God blesses you, He doesn't halfway bless you.
Real talk.
You know what I'm saying? And here I was making the same amount of money that I was making when I was working, netting, the net money. So we weren't, there was no struggle, no nothing. It just was, he just sat me down. I was moving too fast. You know what I'm saying? They said, Giant needs rest.
Hey, look, God and your body. If
you know
one of them get at you first, be like, sit your ass.
Yeah, so he sat me down. I had to go through this. And then when I come out of the thing, you know, I came out better than I was. Not right away, obviously, but I came out better than I was. And he said, okay, you ready now? Here, I picked this one out for you. Boom. And now we're married.
Man, how dope is that? That's wonderful. That's wonderful.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Come on, man.
I mean, because the only thing better than kicking it with yourself is kicking it with somebody who, you want to kick it with.
Make sure you like them. Make sure you like them.
Hey, look, y'all be kicking it too. Look, we had a good time at her birthday party, but y'all be kicking it.
Absolutely, man. That's what it's all about.
It is what it's all about.
You're having fun. This is our home is our home, right? They say home is where the heart is. It's not the place.
No.
It's us.
Yes, it is.
Right? And then when we share our home with you, you're only as good as your leader. So when you come to our home, guess what? You ain't going to act the ass.
Yeah, for sure.
You're not going to feel right. You're going to act the ass in the
I don't know. There was one dude. No, just
but you're not going to be able to do it.
Yeah.
Your spirit is not going to match. So you're going to be like, all right, I'm out.
Too much love floating around that place.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you.
So, man, it's beautiful, man. I mean, I'm still here, and I'm here for a reason. This book was written for a reason.
Yes.
It's going to bless somebody.
Yes, I know it.
There's a whole lot in there that when I read it, I mean, pick it up and just hit
okay,
one.
because I did it earlier, but I'm
got
gonna
your
do it
glasses
again.
on. I don't. Just say anything in it. It's gonna be captivating.
Let's see. It's about 10:30, and in comes Colleen, my physical therapist. I thought she was off for the weekend. Nope, she is here for a final analysis of my condition. Okay, you ready? She says. Yep. Give me a few seconds to regulate. Now I can't even see, man. It's been a long day.
It's all good.
Regulate my breathing. So explain that to me. What was
regulate my breathing? Remember I told you?
Oh, the Crohn's.
No, not the Crohn's. It's just actual breathing.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So when I would lay down, when they had me lay down, first I'm coughing.
Oh, like
violently,
so.
Right?
Sorry for cutting you off, but like, are you sitting up at that time?
I'm sitting up at the time,
and then she wants you to lay down.
And then she wants me to like sit down and start doing my. So I stand up, I'm coughing. I sit down, I'm coughing. Then I gotta wait. And they gotta wait for me, and I'm coughing, and then so I have to. When I say regulate my breathing,
And you do this on your own.
Yes, because they can't do it for me. And if you, man, I'm telling you, your brain is
you panic.
It's horrible. Your brain is horrible. If you don't tell your brain what to do, it's going to tell you what to do. And if it tells your body what to do, you're through. You're through.
You panic.
Yeah. So that was Colleen. She was a wonderful physical therapist. There's another thing in there. Before that physical therapist started, watch this. Man, folks gonna be, look, somebody gonna run to Jesus. Check this out. So there was a guy, I was in my room. There was a guy, he came in my room, right? And he walks in, he's all energetic. Hey, nobody sleeps on my watch. And he comes in, opens up my blinds, and okay, time to get up. Nobody. I said, okay, all right. I don't know who you are. I don't know what this is all about. But okay, remember, I do whatever you say.
Yeah.
And so he says, have you had anything to eat? Now, mind you, the whole time before I went, when I lost my smell and my taste, I was like, it doesn't make any sense to eat. I can't taste it. I can't smell it.
Right.
So even in the hospital, up until that time, I think that was maybe the 4th day. Yeah, I just was like, nah, I'm good. Just give me some water. Right. He comes in. He says, have you eaten anything? I said, nah, I can't smell. I can't taste anything. So, I mean, it don't make no sense to you. He said, well, if you don't eat, you're going to die. I said, well, let me get a sandwich. But hold on. And now he's got me doing, stuff before the physical therapist even came in. And so we're doing something with the leg, and I noticed there's like a little bump on my calf. And I was like, what is that? And he was like, oh, what is that? And I was like, turns out now it's a blood clot in my calf.
Yeah.
Right? Now, this is my mind. Oh, I hear if you got the blood clot with COVID, you're done. Right?
Yeah.
So I'm going through the motions. Boom, boom, boom. They take me down to the MRIs and whatever else to check it out. And now I'm on blood thinners. You know what I'm saying? And so anyway, he comes in. That's just one day. He comes in, goes through all that. I feel a little bit better. I got that MRI, you know. He never came in my room again. Never came in my room again.
Did you at least hear him in the area? Did he ever come near?
He walked past my door, looked in my room like he was kind of sad that he couldn't come in. But he kept on. He never came in my room again. If that guy never came in that room that day, I don't know what would have happened with that blood clot.
Yeah, because wow,
nobody noticed it. I noticed it.
So do you think? Like knocking me in the pause. Did you think that maybe he kind of felt bad for not having to come into your room because his job was done in your room?
I don't know. You know what I thought? I was like, maybe he wasn't supposed to come in my room. Maybe I wasn't supposed to be on his watch. I wasn't supposed, you know what I'm saying, on his run. You know? But that's
some guardian angel kind of like
boom. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, like just
real.
like
that's what I'm telling you. Watch, somebody gonna get saved. Watch.
Real talk. No,
I
know.
I'm telling you, bro.
So
it was so many amazing things. I had so the doctor when I think it was 3 or 4 days in, and 3 days in, and the doctor said, yeah, if you don't get your breathing down to such and such, we're gonna put the tube down your throat. I said, no, you're not. You're gonna have to talk to Natasha. I had enough breathing for that. I had enough air for that. Oh, you got somebody? This is what he said. Oh, you got somebody? I said, yeah. Right? Then I went back to, Hey, but hold up.
Oh, you got somebody.
That's exactly what he said. And then, maybe a week or so later, that same doctor prayed for me.
Word. The doctor prayed for you.
The doctor prayed for me. He said, "Can I pray for you? I see that you love God. I see that you're Christian. Can I pray for you?" I said, "Absolutely."
Whoa.
Pray for me. He's in there. I put him in the dedications or whatever I put in there. Yeah. I'm telling you, bro. I was sat down. This This had nothing to do with me. It had everything to do with what I had to do after I got well.
Right. Yes. Yeah.
So
I mean, because callings and they come in different shapes and sizes.
Come on, man. So I mean, I'm here, man. I'm telling the story. You know what I'm saying? I already working on my second book already.
Do you have a title for it or no?
Yep.
What's it called?
The Relationship, the Car Business, My World.
Okay, I thought it was gonna be called "Niggas Need Less."
No, that's my fourth book. We gotta tell them about what that's all about. Because I keep saying it, and my wife looking at me. Don't say that again. We just clowned. So I was acting silly on the way.
Yeah, I was gonna watch that podcast, but then they kept saying
right.
That other. I was like, I'm not watching.
Yeah, derogatory.
Wait, repeat that the second book. Repeat the title one more time.
It's called The Relationship, the Car Business, My World.
Dig that.
Yeah, so it's gonna be sections. So it's gonna be a part about the relationship, which is what we've been talking about.
Right.
And the car business. I decided to do the car business because I think that people need to understand that the car business isn't the same. And so since it's not the same, you can't treat it the same. You can't come in there and, hey, can I get $16,000 off? Those days are gone.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you need to understand that I go to work to make money just like you do. Right,
but they come in there and be like, well, you don't make any money. Give me a car.
I had a guy today tell me that. Basically, he just said, well, I don't believe that this is what you guys paid for it, and I don't believe this and all. I said, well, does that have to do with anything? Yep. You don't believe it, that's fine.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But anyway, and then My World, I don't even know what that's going to be about yet. Yeah, but I just thought that was a cool little flow.
No, that's an excellent flow because what's cool about that is that you left it open. So when it comes to you, it's gonna hit you like a ton of bricks. Probably gonna be the best thing you ever wrote.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So yeah, well, we gonna do what we do, man. You know. Yeah.
So let's talk about some music.
Let's do it.
So first of all, we gotta talk about the Emerald Street Boys. Now, of course, my older brother, he's told me any and everything. Yeah. I spent a lot of time with you, and we was doing Sunday Night Grooves. Right. So we did a lot of talking, and of course, and I kicked it with Eddie Wells, Bear, rest in peace, and he ran a bunch of stuff down to me. So of course, I know a lot of stuff, but I think the one thing, because a lot of people know a lot about that story, but maybe some people don't.
Right.
But if you had to explain to an alien what the Emerald Street Boys was, what would you say?
There were three kids that kind of came from different parts of Seattle, and they kind of meshed musically.
Okay.
Right. Ed was the nucleus because Ed was brilliant. He was very brilliant, man. He was way before his time.
Yes.
He was a prolific writer, and he articulated very well. You know what I'm saying? Educated. He played the saxophone, and so his raps were like you would kind of put him in the mind of a Rakim.
Okay,
that powerful.
Now I think there was a song that he did. I think it was a solo. I don't think it was a verse in a song. I think I had it on tape or something. It was it was called Holly.
Holly? He may have did that after.
He did that after.
Yeah, he probably did that with.
But it was a story. It was basically a story about a prostitute. But it painted a picture. And that's how I really, that was like how I really figured out that he was like a phenomenal
dude. He was a fantastic storyteller. When I first met Ed, I tell the story. It's so funny. It was after Rapper's Delight came out, right?
Okay, 1979.
Was it 79?
78, 79.
No, it had to have been 80.
79.
It had to be 80 something because I was at Nathan Hill.
80.
I was in Nathan
You're right.
Hill.
It was 80.
Yeah. You know how I was right? How you know I was right?
Late 79.
Because I said so.
Yeah.
Anyway, so.
All right.
so anyway, me and my partners, man, you know, we didn't know. We thought we was doing something. We called ourselves the Funkatizers. Corniest.
Funkatizers.
Bro. It was the horriblest. I'm not even going to put their names on blast, but they know who they are. When they see this, they're going to be like, wow. And it went like this, bro. We are the Funkatizers, right? And we thought we was rapping, right? So this is how I met Ed. I was at a SCAA track tournament.
Wow, man, is that organization goes back that far?
Oh, yeah.
Wow, my kids were in that.
Yeah. Well,
okay.
you know, I think Curtis Wells' dad ran it, and then he was the coach, and then I think Kurt was his coach too. But anyway, so everybo's like, "Oh, you can rap. Yeah, you need to meet Ed Wells." I'm like, "Well, what's up? Where's he at?" So we battling, right?
You and Ed had to battle.
Dog, come on, man. So here I go, man. I'm ready. Let's go then. What's up? Right? All right. We are the Funkatizer. I was like, and man, he starts spitting, bro, and I was just like, because it was like, wow, I'm serious. I mean, and he was probably 14, 15.
Okay.
And man, it was so clear and precise, and the words in the story, and I was flabbergasted, bro.
Right.
I put down the Funkatizers.
It's the Funkatizers. They didn't funk no more?
Well, here's the thing. The Funkatizers consisted of a bass player, guitar player, and maybe a drummer. But we just really, really thought, and it was like 5 or 6 of us, and we really thought we were doing something.
Right.
And it was like, wow. And he did that, and I was like, wow. So I invited him into the church that I was going to, Greater Faith Missionary Baptist Church. I think that was no. It was anyway something in the CD off of Dearborn or whatever. Anyway.
Okay.
So he came to the church, and I was like, man, you guys got to hear this. And, you know, he spit, and they was like, Now, they're not rappers. They're not none of that right now. But after that, I think he and I decided that we're going to go ahead and, you know, man, can you teach me that? That's exactly what I asked him.
Oh, so he taught you how to rap.
That? He taught me how to rap, bro. He gave me a name. Sweet J was originally Jeremy Beckwith, his cousin's name.
Oh, that's my neighbor. Yeah,
See?
I grew up across the street from him.
Yeah.
Shout out JB.
Yeah. So that was originally because it was him and Ed, I guess, at first.
Really?
Yeah. And so Jeremy and I, you know, he obviously gonna have a beef. You took my name. Really? I didn't take it, bro. He just gave it to me. But anyway.
So Ed took the name from him and gave it to you.
Right. Because my last name Jamerson. So I was like, boom, he gave me a name. Whoa, gave me a rap. I got it down pat. And you know what I'm saying? And then with my voice and the whole thing. And so it was tight. And let me see how'd it go. I forget how it goes. It might come to me later.
Man, please, if it does, you have got to do it.
Bro, look, it ain't gonna come to me.
Okay.
It ain't gonna come to me. But anyway, so he gave me that rap. I learned that rap. He was like, ooh. And I guess he probably was like, man, he's able to, you know, enunciate and the groove is there. So, okay, let's put this thing together. And then I forget, it was like I knew your brother. I call him Croon, but James, we're gonna call him Pastor Croon and respect him. We, you know, going to house parties and whatnot, and I see him and I heard his name, and I was goofy. back then. So I was, hey, what's up, Boone and Toon, and it was never Croon, right? And look, and we should have been in a fight a long time ago.
I done had to kick a couple asses behind that name myself.
You know what I'm saying?
Coon.
But I was just being silly.
Right, you were just being silly. Yeah.
But he didn't know me, and I didn't know him, and you know, and then all of a sudden, Ed was like, "Hey, man, we gonna make this group. It's gonna be all 3 of us, and you know, you want to be in it or not?" And I was like, "Okay."
Okay, I'm
and
Sweet
then
J.
I go over there, and it's like James, and I'm like, "Oh, what's up?" Right? But he's like, you know, he's kind of like, "Man, oh, this nigga." So anyway, and then we're in Street Life, and we was in a play, and then I left because I didn't have a lot of focus.
Right.
So I wasn't trying to rehearse for no play and this, that, and the third. So they kept on going with the Terrible Two, and then I came back in a little bit later on. You feel me?
All right.
But as far as like Ed being just a brilliant mind, Ed was a DJ. He was a rapper.
Yeah.
You know, he played the sax, but he was an innovator, bro. Remember MTV, right?
Yeah.
And we had house parties.
Yeah.
Ed took and had we had TVs. So now you got music going and you got videos.
Right.
And that was back then. Nobody was doing that.
What, did he record them or?
Man, what did
Or
he
did
do?
he just?
I don't remember how he did it. I think maybe it was on VHS or beta, whatever. And then we played it like that. But yeah, we had no. It wasn't like it was to the song. We just had.
Oh, you just had
going,
yeah, okay.
Right. And this is y'all need to do this now. Somebody gonna bite this.
Right.
He used to have, he has the groove going, and then he's mixing in Richard Pryor. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
Oh man, yeah. Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. Ed was a brilliant mind, man.
Wow, I didn't even know that.
And he wrote all the raps, and then eventually, I was able to, start writing my own. You know what I'm saying? Because I had kind of poetic, and obviously I can write. And James started writing his, but Ed would always do we'll call it the song part, and then we do our own solos.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But man, yeah, it was a fun time, man.
Yeah.
And being a kid and being able to have that notoriety we had back then, I kind of wish that we were a little bit more serious about it. And,
right.
And we knew,
I mean, you were children.
Right. But I wish that the kids today, with their mind state,
right.
They're like, this is our brand. This is, what I'm
right.
saying?
But that's because of what you guys did.
Well, that's fair. I appreciate that. But yeah. Okay.
just take the credit.
Okay.
Niggas need credit too.
Yeah, good credit. 700.
If you want to buy a car, no.
But yeah, man. So I mean, but what was unique about us was that we didn't only rap, but we rapped and we had management. We had Sneeko Productions, Steve Sneed, Rico Bembry, Darcel, and then Ed's mom, and folks that had been in the production industry already.
Oh, okay.
So they're like, you got to make the stage big,
right? So
your arms got to be big every time. You need to be over here. You always have to have a center stage, and so we got that education, right?
Oh,
so that's why we were different, and you always had to have a costume. That's why all of our stuff was always custom,
right?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So our presence was like known. So we came in, the Emma Street Boys is coming. Now they, coming to the stage.
Coming to the Black Festival.
Bananas.
Yeah.
We had satin suits and you
guys were in the Torchlight Pro. I remember sitting at home and watching. You guys walked down the street and danced.
And was dancing. Yep.
And that's the longest dang. I used to do it carrying a snare drum myself, so I know how long it is. But you guys did that.
Come on, man. But when you're in something like that, you're not even really paying attention to how long it's taking. You're just like, we rolling up and all of a sudden now we.
I didn't either.
You know what I'm saying?
That's dope.
Oh yeah. So I mean, and we had some pretty cool opportunities. We're on King 5. They did a little special on us, and Ed came up with that concept. They said, hey, we just want to interview you. So Ed was like, well, okay, so we're gonna act like we're rehearsing, and we're gonna have the door closed. And you're gonna come up and you're gonna knock on the door and you're gonna say, hey, hello, hey, we're rehearsing. We slam the door on them. And so then now the interview starts. And then Bumper Shoot. When we did Bumper Shoot, the TV, the news, like a big old highlight on us. We were like, man, we were pretty special for one because there wasn't really a whole lot of people doing it,
right?
And they definitely wasn't doing it like we were doing it,
right?
You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Sneeko and the family that helped us out. I think that helped us to get to the point to where we were professionals. You know what I'm saying? Went to Canada and all that type of stuff, but we were kids, and so we didn't get the opportunity, because we had the opportunity to get a contract with Ed Lock and those guys as well.
But was that Nasty Mix at the time?
Yes, Nasty Mix. We had that, but we went to Bremerton and we acted a donkey, you know what I'm saying, amongst each other.
What?
So we scared them.
So you guys out there beating each other's ass?
Yep. And so they were like, yeah, no, we cool with that. And then somebody said, niggas need love.
And then you guys all hugged and got on the ferry.
But it was select.
It came back to Seattle.
So that's when Mix-a-Lot got it.
Oh, word.
Yeah, we were gonna. They asked us.
There was always a debate about that.
It doesn't matter.
It really doesn't,
because he got it, and hats off to him. You know, he did his thing. You know,
you guys would have did something totally different anyway.
And you know what?
It wouldn't have been the same.
I always say that there's a reason for everything, and we were young, and we were young-minded, and there's no telling what would have happened had we got that fame and that fortune at that time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because once you get that money, look at the NBA stars that are like 18, 19 years old, don't know how to act,
waving guns and stuff.
Yeah. So even though we had that parental guidance and help, you can only help us so far because now we got money. You working for us.
True.
Get out. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all would have been three of the biggest assholes.
Ain't no telling, bro. Ain't no telling, man. So I think what we were blessed to have that, and even to the point to where now I'm 57 years old, be 58 on the 25th. I forgot my own birthday. Anyway, and to just still be acknowledged. I mean, we got a studio now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, down there at Washington Hall.
Yeah.
That's
Emerald
dope.
Street Studios.
Yeah, Emerald Street Studios.
To pay homage. I mean, it feels good, but you never knew at that time that was going to happen.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
and also, like,
awesome.
all three of you, I mean, you guys became phenomenal men, family, you know what I'm saying? I mean, my
Appreciate
brother's
that.
doing is
Come on,
incredible.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And everything he did in between was incredible.
Yeah.
I mean, even like, putting out me and Squeak and,
Right.
Dark Set,
Right.
which is actually a slept on album concept. But that was a phenomenal album. The world wasn't ready for it. You know what I'm saying? But even, and you, of course, I mean, like all the production that you've done and all the shows, and I mean, because nobody's ever still pulled off anything like Sunday Night Grooves, bro.
Right.
And I don't know. Y'all, either you're Batman and you're rich, or I don't know.
No,
but that was like one of the dopest things, you know what I'm saying, that hit this town in a long time, to this day.
Yeah. I appreciate that.
Straight up, man.
It's when you got a passion for something, you don't halfway do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, and that's pretty much why I haven't done anything like that since.
Right.
Because I've done it.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah, I've done it, and it's like, okay, now everybody's kind of emulating and they're doing it. Let them do that.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, but you started a trend.
I'm writing books, baby.
Yeah, real tough.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm doing, my music and everything. You know what I'm saying? What I was what I didn't say is that here's where I think we miss it. We miss as hard-headed human beings, right? When I got out the hospital, I was like, okay, so what goes on from now? I'm talking to God. What now? You know what he said?
What?
He said, your music and your book. So I went and got me a car selling job. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, okay, and I'm doing good, but now that this book, I think it's gonna do well.
It is gonna do well.
It's gonna catapult, and it's gonna give me an opportunity to do another book and another book. But I never would have thought I was gonna be an author, bro. I'm an author.
Right.
I done went from rapper, player,
right.
Pimp. No, I'm just joking.
Hustler,
all around hustler,
drug dealer,
all around hustler. No, I done went from all that to get to writing a book, bro. And this is like a book. This ain't no 23 pages.
There's real words in there.
232
I saw them.
pages. You know what I'm saying? 132 pages is pictures, but so what?
So I'm supposed to color this part? Why are we coloring?
I'm looking for big things, and y'all, it's coming out on August 25th.
August 25th.
Mine and my grandson's birthday. And I'm gifting it. The first day I'm gifting it. So all I ask is that you comment on it and you review it and you share it. Okay?
Now, where's that going to happen at? Is that going to be on Facebook or?
It's going to be. You're going to be able to. It's going to be released on Amazon.
No, the book will.
The book.
Oh, okay. So comment directly on Amazon.
Yeah, I believe so.
I think you can do that.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
But I'll
reviews,
put it on, reviews,
So
exactly.
so give them a review.
Yeah.
5 stars only.
There you go.
And say some nice stuff.
Yeah, and I mean, because man, we got to build each other up.
Real talk. No, we really do. Like there's a lack of support, and I'll still say it, but we gotta do better.
Yeah.
Stuff like this, buying books. Who cares if you don't read it? Buy it.
That part.
Real talk.
That part.
You know what I'm
right
saying?
there.
I got about 150 CDs I never listened to, but every time somebody come up to me and be like, I'm selling my CD, I buy it.
Yeah.
And everybody should do that.
If we don't support each other, who's gonna support us?
Real talk.
And how you gonna sit up and complain about not getting support if you're not supporting somebody? So you know what I'm saying? So
Preach.
That's all I'm saying, man. Is practice what you preach.
Yeah.
I got a song called "Do What You." What's it saying? Well, hold on. Do what you say you was Do what you said you was about to. Do what you was about to.
Are you serious?
Oh, dog, I forget.
You forgot. Sing it.
I forget. I'm on.
This is the best part of the podcast. This is going to be a viral clip.
Hold on.
Do what you had said. Do what I said. Do.
Do what you was about to say, cause I'd rather see it anyway. Right? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Do what you was about to
say. I'd rather see it anyway.
That sounds like something.
Do what you was about to say. It's funky. It's funky. Man.
Okay.
I got some funk, and I'm have some music coming out. But right now, I gotta focus. You gotta focus on one thing, because you could be the jack of all trades and the master of none. I want to be the jack of at least one.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not the jack. That sounds bad.
Well, master. That's a little borderline too. But we know what you mean.
I just want to focus on this one thing, and y'all help me out. And if you got something I need to support, I'm good. It's all good. What is my Rcurtis Jamerson is Facebook?
Yeah, I was just about to ask you that.
Rcurtis Jamerson is Facebook.
Okay.
And then
Instagram?
What's my Instagram? Babe, give me one of my cards. You should have my card. You should be more ready than this. You should already did some research or something.
Look, actually, what's crazy
niggas need love too.
I memorized all that stuff. I was just trying to see if you remembered it.
Yeah, but I think I'm at that guy for Instagram, huh?
That guy, Rcurtis?
No, I took the Rcurtis off.
So is that guy?
That guy, and then there's RC Your Car Guy.
Okay,
I can help you.
RC Your Car. Yeah, I've been meaning to talk to you about that.
Yeah. 32 years in the business, and I'm a
I'm talking about stealing my name. I don't care about that.
Okay, so here's the thing.
I read that. And well, how come he stole my name?
Here's the thing. I didn't steal your name. Okay, so when you're dealing with the public, they're not real intelligent, and I don't mean that in a foul way.
Like
I'm saying
my band teacher say the wit of a cocker spaniel.
We're lazy. Right?
We are. I mean,
I'm calling you RC.
Span,
Your name is Ryan.
Right.
I might even just shorten it up and call you R.
Yeah, sure. So I've been called that.
When I'm dealing with folks in the car business, I'm Rcurtis. What his name? Your name is what? Curtis?
Yeah.
Art?
Yes.
Instead of having that conversation, just call me RC.
Sure.
Now I could have went with RJ.
Yeah.
But there was one of my coworkers. He hit it with the RC one time, and I was like, okay. Fine, whatever.
Well, that's my partner's name, but I'm gonna go ahead and take it anyway.
I didn't even think about it.
But it works for you, doesn't it?
Hey, man, you know
Best
what? RC your car
bread.
guy. RC your car guy.
Hey, man, that's dope.
RC your trackaholic. Yeah. RC the trackaholic.
I wouldn't have it any other
But
way.
he's the first. That's first run right there. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So it's all good, man. But yeah, we just gonna keep it moving and grooving.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, shaking it, not faking it. Yeah,
all right. Before this gets out of hand. I would like to say on behalf of the Cide Show, it has been a wonderful time having you here, man. Because not only are you my big bro, you know what I'm saying, you my partner.
Yes, sir.
You know, a little weird, but I deal with that. But you knew me before I knew me, because you guys were coming around me when I was about that big.
Come on, man. Look at you now.
Yeah. Now I have to stand up for that. But it's pretty dope, that I get to talk to you guys, and people need to understand how iconic you and Eddie Wells, Bear, and JC Captain Crunch really are.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it needs to be understood, and it needs to live forever.
Absolutely.
You feel me?
Man, 206 is making sure of it.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you guys get all.
206 Zulu is making sure of it.
Dig it.
Cool Out Network is making sure of it. RC the Trackaholic with the Cide show is making sure of it.
Yes, sir.
And it's greatly appreciated. Will never be taken for granted. It's an honor, man. It really is, man, because I just work every day, live every day.
Yeah, just like the rest of us.
Fun,
yeah,
you feel me?
For sure.
And anytime I can lend a helping hand, or if you want to talk to me, anytime.
Dig it.
I'm only 20 digits away because I got 2 phones.
Okay. Call one of them. He'll answer. He'll answer.
Yeah, but make sure you get the book for
yes,
real.
Please get the book for
man.
one more time. Let them see it this time. I had COVID, and it hurts. Dealing with the I'm Dick and Jane again. dealing with the loud silence.
Loud silence.
It's right. That's what it looked like.
Come on, man.
It got his head on the back, and this right here is pretty deep too. I read that. I had to get a tissue. So,
you want to read that? You want to read that for
no,
me?
I'm not reading nothing.
All right. Let me see if I can do it.
Okay, you do it, and then we'll close out.
All right, so let's see.
Wait a minute. You should have been started. Go ahead. All
right. Why did you choose this title for this book? Well, first, because COVID does physically hurt. Oh man, I can't see.
Oh, it's got a band on it.
Mostly though, because of everything that I experienced while in the hospital, hearing about the other patients that did not have a great support crew or prayer warriors, and they are all alone because they did not have a belief system. So therefore, they got in their heads and never came out. Now they're in an induced coma fighting for their lives with a hose down their throat. Then there was the silence. Oh, man, the silence, which allowed for the deep thinking and the wondering what I can do to help instead of talking about helping. Then there were the children.
Nice. And on that note, we're going to get up out of here. Once again, this is RC the Trackaholic, Rcurtis Jamerson. We up out of here. Peas and carrots.
Appreciate it.